Nearly 3 weeks after officially stepping back from their senior positions in the royal family, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are cutting ties with 4 British tabloids. Today, the editors of the Daily Mail, The Sun, The Express, and The Mirror reportedly received a letter explaining that the Sussex's communications team would no longer engage with their papers. Please note that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will not be engaging with your outlet, reads the letter, which was subsequently printed in The Guardian, as well on Twitter by reporter Mark Di Stefano. There will be no corroboration and zero engagement, it continues. Harry and Meghan defend this decision, writing, "This policy is not about avoiding criticism. It's not about shutting down public conversation or censoring accurate reporting. Media have every right to report on and indeed have an opinion on the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, good or bad. But it can't be based on a lie, and by accusing the 4 publications listed above of using clickbait and salacious gossip to increase ad revenue." The Sussexes' decision to effectively resign from their royal duties was inspired, at least in part, by their frustrations with the media, and what they found to be unfair, untrue, and sometimes racist coverage. And they made their intentions to leave the royal rota system clear. In short, the royal rota system is a pool of journalists from British newspapers, including the 4 tabloids listed above, which have special access to the royal family. In addition to simplifying security and logistics, the rota is used as a way for the country's press to independently report on members of the royal family and to hold them accountable to the British public, as they receive some taxpayer funding. Want to know more? Here's a more thorough explanation. It's fairly safe to assume that Harry and Meghan sought financial independence, so they could also be free of the rota system. Their old website sussexroyal.com initially explained it as such. The Duke and Duchess have chosen to revise their media policy to reflect both their forthcoming change as members of the royal family with financial independence, and their wish to reshape and broaden access to their work. It seems they're beginning to put that policy into place today. Read their letter in full below. As the Duke and Duchess of Sussex now settle into the next chapter of their lives and no longer receive any publicly funded support, we are writing to set a new media relations policy, specifically as it pertains to your organization. Like you, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex believe that a free press is a cornerstone to any democracy, particularly in moments of crisis. At its best, this free press shines light on dark places, telling stories that would otherwise go untold, standing up for what's right, challenging power, and holding those who abuse the system to account. It has been said that journalism's first obligation is to the truth. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex agree wholeheartedly. It is gravely concerning that an influential slice of the media, over many years, has sought to insulate themselves from taking accountability for what they say or print, even when they know it to be distorted, false, or invasive beyond reason. When power is enjoyed without responsibility, the trust we all place in this much-needed industry is degraded. There is a real human cost to this way of doing business, and it affects every corner of society. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have watched people they know, as well as complete strangers, have their lives completely pulled apart for no good reason, other than the fact that salacious gossip boosts advertising revenue. With that said, please note that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will not be engaging with your outlet. There will be no corroboration and zero engagement. This is also a policy being instated for their communications team, in order to protect that team from the side of the industry that readers never see. This policy is not about avoiding criticism. It's not about shutting down public conversation or censoring accurate reporting. Media have every right to report on and indeed have an opinion on the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, good or bad. But it can't be based on a lie. They also want to be very clear, this is not in any way a blanket policy for all media. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are looking forward to working with journalists and media organizations all over the world, engaging with grassroots media, regional and local media, and young, up-and-coming journalists, to spotlight issues and causes that so desperately need acknowledging. And they look forward to doing whatever they can to help further opportunities for more diverse and underrepresented voices, who are needed now more than ever. What they won't do is offer themselves up as currency for an economy of clickbait and distortion. We are encouraged that this new approach will be heard and respected.
Let it go.